Namaste, viewers. Welcome to Jnana Degula channel. Now, in this video, let us try to understand the meaning of Vidya and Avidya, some kind of eternal duality. Let us try to understand the meaning. We have seen what it is in our previous episodes also, but let us try to understand a little more in detail what is Vidya and Avidya. See, this Vidya and Avidya, there are two fundamental concepts in Indian philosophy. This philosophy, it represents the pathways of spiritual enlightenment. They are two different pathways of spiritual, not two different ways, they are different. For spiritual enlightenment and worldly ignorance, respectively. Vidya is enlightenment, Avidya is ignorance, worldly ignorance. This is from our ancient Upanishads. These two terms, they highlight the dual nature of knowledge. Knowledge is there. Knowledge, it is always there. Knowledge, it is very type of knowledge is there. It has got dual purposes, dual nature. Where one knowledge leads to liberation, that is what we call it as moksha or something, liberation. The other one to bondage, that is samsara. It is bonds itself to the body and other things, samsara. Now, what is Vidya? Vidya signifies true knowledge. Vidya signifies spiritual wisdom. Vidya is understanding of the eternal, unchanging truth. That is the Atman, the self, and Paramatman, the supreme self. This is the awareness of Brahman as the ultimate reality beyond material existence. This is important. Ultimate reality beyond material existence, Vidya. Now, as against this Vidya, Avidya, in contrast, means ignorance or false knowledge. It represents misunderstanding. It represents illusion about the nature of reality, where one individual or whoever it is identifies solely with the body, mind and material world, forgetting that eternal self. The difference is Vidya, Avidya. So this is the different knowledge system. Knowledge, it's not system, knowledge. Knowledge of the eternal, and knowledge of this Avidya is the illusionary nature of the reality. That. Now, there are a lot of scriptural references also. In Mandukya Upanishad, it clearly distinguishes between Vidya. Vidya is Paravidya and Avidya is Apara Vidya. Apara, describing the former as the knowledge of the Supreme Brahman, Paravidya, and the latter as the knowledge of the rituals that we undertake, Homa, Yagna, Yaga, Puja, all those things, whatever rituals that we lead, and worldly sciences and material skills. Thus, Avidya refers to worldly rituals and then worldly science and material skills. Even the Isha Upanishad also, explains that both Vidya and Avidya are essential. They both are required. But the right understanding of their application leads to immortality, where you have to apply Vidya and where you have to apply your Avidya. These two branches, like this, something like branches. Bhagavad Gita also says, Krishna explains the binding nature of Avidya. The nature of Vidya is Maya, and the liberating essence of Vidya through devotion and knowledge. Bhagavad Gita, it also says. So now topics covered usually under Vidya will be Atma Vidya, knowledge of the self, Brahma Vidya, knowledge of the Brahman, Upanishadic teachings, realization of imperishable nature of self, true understanding of Dharma and cosmic order, all those kinds of things, These come under the Vidya topics covered. Under Avidya, all kinds of material sciences. This karma kanda, ritualistic knowledge. Ritualistic knowledge is material Vidya. Avidya, that is. Actually, that is not Vidya. Materialistic Vidya is Avidya. Ritualistic knowledge is also like that. Knowledge of worldly affairs. All kinds of things, politics, economics, craftsmanship, so many things, whatever you, whichever name you are, lot of branches. Now, identification with body and sensory pleasures, that is also Vidya, Avidya. All comforts, you want to create comforts, you want to create pleasures, you want to create end pains, all those things, they all come under this Avidya branch. Attachments and desires leading to samsara, cycle of birth and death, this is also topics, and these are the topics covered under Avidya. So the practical implications could be Vidya leads to liberation, peace and eternal bliss by breaking the cycle of birth and death. Avidya binds the soul to material existence, resulting in suffering, attachment and continuous rebirth. So this is how we have to identify ourselves, That is why whatever the science, whatever the physics, whatever the chemistry, whatever that it does, it binds the body to this. That is, those knowledges are avidyas, like that. In Advaita Vedanta, Vidya is realizing the non-duality of Atman and Brahman, while Avidya is the illusion, Maya, that veils this truth, that covers this truth. Maya is covering. Behind that, something is different. Outside, it is, for looking, it is looking something different. In Dvaita, Vidya is the true devotion and understanding of the difference between individual soul, Jiva, and the supreme soul, Vishnu. While Avidya is the ignorance of this distinction in Dvaita. In Visishtadvaita, Vidya is the recognition of the soul's dependence on Vishnu. Soul is dependent on Vishnu, soul is dependent on Narayana, soul is dependent on that Mahavishnu. While Avidya is the misconception of independence and separation. Avidya means independence of, this is what it is, Visishtadvaita Vedanta. So to conclude, understanding the difference between Vidya and Avidya is essential for spiritual progress. While Avidya leads to attachment and ignorance, Vidya provides the path to liberation, self-awareness and eternal bliss. Viewers, with this explanation on Vidya and Avidya, we conclude this episode. I hope this was much more clear, clearing what is Vidya and Avidya. I request you to please like, share and then subscribe to our channel. I request you to please go through the explanation fully and then post your comments in the comment box. Thank you viewers for your valuable time in listening to this video. Thank you.